You are engaged at ACC and also lane assist in your car. It has both the feature, high-end car. For Audi, BMW or Mercedes-Benz, something. Right? It can take. But it's not this one. This is what this one. So these are three types. Let us see how it works. First, we will talk about lane departure warning system. Correct? LDW, short form. It can be in different name also. Don't worry about it. As I told you, you see that this is the lane marking. This is lane 1. This is lane 2. Your vehicle is supposed to be in the center. Please note that already the left wheels are on the lane marking itself. That means it has deviated from the center towards left. This vehicle is already deviated. Then when it deviates, it takes picture and process and it makes you alarm. Correct? This is one kind of warning. There are three type of warning, but it won't do anything. So if you're deviated left or right from the center, it will give you a warning. It may give you a sound. Other one is you can see that in the dashboard you have a display. You can see that it will show a symbol. That means your vehicle is deviating. Correct? On dashboard you will show. This is another kind of warning. Different companies are using different one. Third one is the steering itself will vibrate. Light vibration. If you are drifting towards left, the steering wheel will vibrate towards right. Correct? This side it will vibrate, small vibration. See, you are drifting left. Vehicle is drifting towards left. So what you have to do? You have to turn vehicle toward right, to center. So this will vibrate towards left side. Small vibration. Because you are holding the steering wheel. Because you may not see this. Because you are not watching. Your audio is sometimes irritating. Correct? If he gives warning, co-passenger will get it. If you are high-end luxury car, correct? BMW car or Mercedes Maybach, correct? Schaffner is driving, correct? Then what will happen? If this car, then you will get irritated. Passenger is you want luxury, for that only paid so much money, correct? That time some warning is coming. He will, it is not good, correct? The owner will shout at the driver, what you are doing? Why the warning is coming, correct? In that case, they give combination. There may be a warning and steering will vibrate. If the vehicle is drifting toward the right, steering will vibrate towards left, small vibration towards left. That means driver has to turn the vehicle towards left so that it will auto center. These are three different ways currently available. Warning, audio, or this kind of on the display itself will show, or it can give vibration of the steering wheel also, or combination all three. Okay. An advanced safety related system that allows the driver when a vehicle unintentionally drift out of the lane center without turn signal. Correct? Turn signal, you are trying to go to next lane changing or want to take a car. That time only you put a lane changing, you have to put indicator. Please know that in India nobody does. Right? Some people just left they will go. Correct? You are supposed to put lane marking, the left indicator, right indicator, then only change lane. So that the people coming next lane, you know that your intention coming to his lane. Okay. Vehicle will not be under control LW system provided, correct? Only because it will not control. This is warning only. So it will not control the steering mechanism. It is the driver responsible to make the steering control and make the vehicle to go to center. That's what they mean. But it will give only warning signal as a visual or audio or combination or vibration steering wheel also. And how it is one, then another thing in when you daily person you will come, we are going to say what are the three things. One is called inverse pulses mating, Huff transform, Huff lines, Kalman filter. We will see all those things when we talk about image processing, but just to keep in mind what it is. I am going to talk only about inverse perspective mapping, correct? What it is in the subsequent slide today. Okay, but the other things we'll talk about when we talk about image processing, camera for image processing, for lane marking detection, obstacle detection, all those things. We are going to talk about sensors used in autonomous vehicle. Like, so you need to detect lane marking. Only sensor possible lane marking, only video camera, vision sensor only. Video sensor or vision sensor. correct? A camera. LiDAR, radar cannot detect paint marking. So you cannot use that for lane marking detection. All these things, lane departure warning, assist or control. All these things, you need to detect the first lane marking and find out whether the vehicle in lane center. That means only is a camera. Vision sensor is the only requirement. Without that, you cannot do. Okay. Here, lane departure warning, we are talking LDW. What are steps involved lane departure warning? Correct? As I told you, you will install the camera in the front of your this one, correct? As somewhere in the front, right? Here you will put so it can see the road. But it is back side I'm showing, but actually front side above the driver. You have this one where it can see the road. You can see the road. You will put a camera on the front. Okay. Captures image of the road using a video camera. Detect lane marking in the current video frame. I said video cameras, it may take 20 frames. Correct? Frame means one picture. One picture is called frame. Correct? In a second, most of video camera, your cell phone, if you take a video, it can take minimum 20 frames. Otherwise, there will be flickering will be there. Correct? There will be discontinuity view vision. So minimum 15 to 20. It can go up to 100, 200. High speed camera go on to even 5,000 also. But we don't need. Most of the time, 20, 25 is sufficient. Right? So it takes a picture, and once a picture is taken, that individual image, from that you have to do image processing. Then you do image processing and find out where the lane markers are, detect from the current video frame. Then find out in the frame, because you take the frame, correct? So you, for example, this is the frame taken by my camera. Correct? The square marking, you can see that this is the image capture. From this, I have to do image processing and I have to detect the lane marking. First, I have to detect the lane marking. Correct? These are two lane marking. From the picture, I do a lot of image processing, filtering, correct? And thresholding, and edge detection, finding lines and connecting, and finally finding the lane marking. Okay, you have to do find left, and this is the left marking, this is the right marking. From this frame, you have to detect using software. Then you have to find whether the vehicle is in center position, because your camera is put on center of your vehicle, correct? That means if your frame looks like this, if your frame is like this, correct? That means your vehicle is here, correct? That is drifted towards left, because you see the right side, you have too much. Automatically, you know, you measure the distance from center of this frame. Center of frame, you see the left lane marking here, but the right lane marking is here, somewhere here. So that means you are drifting towards left, not in the center. Immediately you start giving warning. Each frame it will do in real time. Correct? You need a computer which is capable of processing these video frames at high speed. Right? Higher the resolution of your cameras are higher, you need to have high speed computer. Correct? Graphic processing, image processing, you have to run. You need the NVIDIA boards, correct? Floating point, high-end, you cannot use simple controller. Right? That's why this, as you start increasing, you need a computer which is a powerful computer in your this one as a. Then generally the lane departure warnings algorithm records and classifies all common lane marking up to a distance approximately 60 meters ahead, or sometimes up to 100 meters in excellent visible condition. This is a very good condition. No snow, clear picture. In this case, from the vehicle up to 100-meter distance, it can find out lane markings. Correct? At any given time, 100 meters is ahead of this, 60 to 100 meters, see. Correct? Why? They are not liking 60 to 100 meters, they have to see. Off the picture and they are why? It will come automatically. Why not 10 meters, 5 meters?
Because the system has some inertia and response time.
You have to you have to correct it. Correct? If you after deviating too much, correct? If you deduct also your steering system, vehicle has a mass, inertia. Even if you turn, your camera can detect, but your vehicle will not respond. Steering system won't because of inertia. So that's why you have to detect best thing is how many I definitely know all of you know driving. Right? You are driving car. Correct? When you went to car driving school, see, I went to driving school for almost 38 years before. I learned in an ambassador car. Correct? That time roads also know. Generally, what the driver will do, the instructor, have you seen? They tell about the brake pedal, steering, this is the control, all the things. Then they ask you to start, hold the steering wheel. Then next what they say. What you generally did? Anybody remember? Have you noticed that as the car starts, we will be going first gear, second gear only. So much fear. Correct? Even some truck comes 1 kilometer, you will apply a brake. Correct? Your truck comes 1 kilometer far away, you apply brake. Correct? Nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying. I'm still remember more than 38 years. Right? 1984, 85, I learned. And I joined IIT Madras. Driving school, I went nearby where I studied. We had ambassador car for 20 days per year, some 5 kilometers. No, not only that. Next thing, what you will do, no? Have you seen that? You will be continuously controlling the steering wheel, left, right. Correct? The vehicle is not even 1 or 2 meters. You will start the steering. Steering will be, you will continue to. What will the instructor, the driver who is sitting next to you? Stop doing that. Then why you are doing, no? Many times what you see nearby, you see the road very close, 5 meter, 10 meter. He will say, follow the lane marking, correct? So you will see the lane marking 2 meter, 3 meter or 4. Then vehicle will be small deviation will be there. So you will try to correct. Because of the vehicle, you will go and hit nebula. Because you should not control. Correct? Generally, what is the instruction that that? Don't look near. See at least some 100 meter far away.
நான் வந்து கூகுள் மீட்ல மியூட்ல இருக்கேன்.
Then you will not turn your steering wheel continuously. Because when you see long distance, your vehicle is not, you will know that it is still within the lane marking. Same thing only for autonomous vehicle also. If you are doing steering, same, whatever you do as a manual driver, this is what you have to teach your autonomous vehicle also. And that's what I told you yesterday also. If you want to be a designer for any system, unless you know how it works, already you have a personal experience and also intuition, personal intuition, you cannot become a good designer. You need to know all these things. Okay, so that 60 alternatives, otherwise, this system also is a small deviation about what will happen. You give warning, correct? You see, you are in the center, correct? Even you drift little bit, still you have this much margin, correct? This much margin is maybe 1 meter, correct? Your vehicle is so big, still you have this one. Small deviation also, it will correct if you are seeing very close. Because it is measuring the distance between your center of vehicle, this one. Small car, immediately give warning. And you give beep, beep, and you this one. Otherwise, with the system, you will try to steer. Just like a new driver. Your lane assisting system or control system also will be doing same thing what you do when you look at it to 5 meter, 10 meter. That's why you are supposed to 60, 70, 100 meter, so that unnecessary control not needed. You only when deviate too much, you have to correct. Correction should be smooth correction. Otherwise, you'll be doing what will happen. It will be your vehicle will be moving like this. You are trying to correct, or at least you will be like this. You will never follow. If you see the very close, you will do this minor corrections. That's why you have to see far away. Then you will do. Okay. In some lane departure warning system, another thing is, you know, the lane marking can be yellow color, white color, continuous line, or broken lines. And it has some thickness also, correct? The lane marking has some thickness. International standard maybe 1 inch, 2 inch, completely white or completely yellow, correct? Or it can be a continuous line or this one. Generally, road edges, the lane marking and the road edges will be continuous. In between will be broken lines, like this, right? This is continuous. This will be this one, okay? Other thing, what is there is that apart from this marking, you can see the projections, correct? These are called bar dots, raised highway marks with reflector. What for this is? Night time. Daytime, the paint is visible. Night time, the reflector. If you see a brand new road, correct? When there's a brand new road laid, correct? You go. Because I had an experience when I came from Coimbatore some 4 years before. Because from 4 lanes, they were making 6 lanes. From 100 kilometers, 150 kilometers, these BOT markets, reflectors. Night time you can see like a runway, correct? This on airport runways, lights, all those things. After 1 or 2 years they damage, they don't replace, but brand new you can see that. This marks projector marking with yellow paints or yellow reflector, red reflectors is called a BOT dots. This also should be detected by your camera. Not only the white or yellow strip paint stripes, and also this BOT mark. You can see that here it is white color, this is yellow color, right? So that's how it works. This is called highway raised markers. Then to process low quality video where the lane marker might be difficult to see or hidden behind, algorithm waits for lane marking. For example, you have lane marking, correct? I told you this is 100-meter length, but sometimes this portion is gone, paint, correct? Now your lane marking, because you have lane marking, correct? This portion is faded because highway department did not do it. But when you are driving your car, will you say that this is since lane marking, will you go towards this? You know that something is gone back, correct? So the broken lines are there, faded line. For that also, in your algorithm, you have to give some time because you are taking picture every 20 milliseconds, correct? Some fading is there. You should not immediately take decision, correct? You have to wait for whether lane marking coming, correct? So the algorithm wait for some lane mark appear multiple video frames to consider whether there's a lane marking or not. Correct. So while developing algorithm, these are all important. This is what I told night time. Correct. See, you can see the night time. Oh, this is daytime. Same because these are is illuminated. It can have LEDs, reflectors, illuminated. This is for night time. Your autonomous vehicle, the lane departure warning system, night time cannot see the paint mark. This mark is not visible. This should be detected. They're called BOT marks. That will be placed every 2 feet, something like that. They'll put. There's just international standard is there. Okay. Then excuse me, sorry. Again, similar to adaptive cruise control, this will be working only at a particular speed, not very slow speed. Generally, lane departure warning normally functions when vehicle speed is around. Or this number is not. Don't say that, sir. I saw one company 40 kilometer to 70 kilometer working 80 kilometer. I said approximately. Generally, under cruising condition. But a cruising condition in India, 80 kilometer was 80 kilometer highway speed. Now they made it 100 kilometer. Like I already told in the beginning itself. In Mysore Road, in Bangalore, Mysore Road, they're capturing. Because I saw in the Google, people are complaining. People go 140, 160, BMW, all these things. The police now stops with the radar. You are going above 100. That is India, inside India. Any highway in India, 100 kilometer maximum limit. As on today. Above that, if you go, can capture and put a penalty 5,000, 10,000. 3 times your license is cancelled. Correct? So previously 80, now they made 100, they want to go to 120. Correct? Worldwide, I told you in US also 70 miles. 60 or 70 miles, equivalent to 120 kilometers, 110 kilometers. There is maximum speed going in US highways also. They're so good, but still you cannot go. In US, I know that because I was there for 1 year, the speed is controlled by not government, not car company. Can you tell who is controlling your speed?
Speed camera.
No, camera is installed by who? Police or by insurance companies. Insurance companies, so they don't tell outside. They go to the Senate, Parliament, government. They pressurize the system, reduce the speed. Correct? If what happened? You go 100 kilometers, make an accident, so much damage. Correct? You claim insurance claim. The company will be closed. Correct? They see that you never drive high speed. So they force the government, because all this thing coming from me, from my classmate friend who is working in US in companies, correct? Many of this one, they say they fully controlled by, driving is controlled by the insurance company. Law will be created because they pump money, correct? They know how to make it law, correct? They say safety, correct? So high speed, it is good. They will bring some doctors, correct? In India also will see. correct? In high court case, Supreme Court case, no, correct? Some judgment will come. I had an opportunity, correct? The speed limit. The judge was saying, my brother is a lawyer, correct, or a doctor, something like that, correct? So they say that high speed impact will be too dangerous. Maybe good, correct? Based on that, I'm giving the judgment. I consulted doctors. They say high speed accident can more fatality, right? So, but basically, it is basically insurance company. Yeah, high speed. You go in hit your car, say 50 kilometer lamper, at the most bumper. You go for insurance claim, 10,000 rupees. But you go 100 kilometer hit, engine, all those things, maybe 50 or 1 lakh. You will claim to insurance only. The insurance company will become bankrupt. But only place, if you really want to drive a good car, you have a BMW or Ferrari or a sports car. You have to live in Europe. Europe, no speed limit. In highway, if you go to, especially there are France, Germany, all those things, there are roads. You go 600 kilometers, 1,000 kilometers, nobody stops. Correct? Toll roads, two highways where you can really drive your cars. Because I traveled in a Mercedes-Benz car. I did not drive. Please note that. One professor, I visited the visiting professor in German University. He had Mercedes-Benz high-end vehicle, correct? And he also drives. I told, what is maximum speed you can go, you can drive. He took his vehicle to 220 kilometers per hour. He was driving for half an hour continuously in the highway. We were traveling at 350 km, one university, another university. Mercedes-Benz high-class car, maybe $80,000 or something, euros, he said. And literally you are driving around about 200 kilometers, 220 we reach. You won't even see the vibration, nothing. Turning, also you'll reduce maybe 160, 120, still you can turn without any skidding, all those things. Literally you can enjoy if you want to drive, not in US. US there's a speed limit. Even if you have a sports car, you have to go 120 kilometers only, 70 miles. Otherwise, immediately police will capture, penalty will be there. Fine. We are not here to discuss all those. We are here to know about our course. And just give the okay. So LW will not be engaged low speed and stop and go. City driving, not possible. Stop and go, frequent signal, all those things, you will not use it. Camera could not see. Apart from that, inside city in front of you, 5 meter, 2 meter, there's a vehicle. Where the question of seeing the lane marking, not possible. Correct? So it cannot you use. Then audible warning is used, already told you, correct? But sometimes it may be irritating co-passengers. Driver, it is warning to driver only, not to the passengers. Frequently driver is deviating, as I told you. Correct? A luxury car, the owner will be upset. He will say, what for you? He will say, he will say that I will sell this car, buy a new car. He is always giving this sound. Correct? So they give multiple options. Right? Audio, video, this one, like this. This is visual. Instead of audio, it can show that now you are within the lane, in the lane center. This means you are lane centered. Correct? It can give a beep. As I told you, if you are deviating towards right, correct? You see, you are deviated towards right. The steering will vibrate towards left. Or it can give a beep and also give this, all three. Correct? This is called haptic feedback. Steering, correct? Steering wheel itself will vibrate slightly. Vibration is not very, very light vibration, so that you can sense. If you are deviating towards right, the steering wheel will vibrate towards left. That means you have to turn your vehicle towards left. If you do deviation like this, it will vibrate like this. They are called haptic feedback. The right word is called haptic feedback. Otherwise, sometimes driver seat itself will vibrate. You can see that. Please see that there are different things they are trying, which is best to do. Each company has their own. Vibrate left or right, say similar to it can steering wheel vibration or seat vibration or visual indication or sound alarm, all those things. Visual indicator instrument, this is what I told you. Car wheel middle, bigger yellow, this is what I'm saying. Correct? Yellow marking, all those things. It will come under your display. Because you have 7-inch display nowadays, all the cars. Even 5 lakh car it has, 8 lakh car also it has. Okay, so this is how it works. Next thing is lane departure warning using image processing. correct? First thing is, these are the, how it works, I told you, correct? These are in the feedback, giving warning options. How it works, as already we know. First, you have to take the picture using video camera, which is fixed on front of you, on top of the this one. Then, when you take, there are two things we have to discuss today. One is important is, one is inverse perspective mapping to find the depth of the image. I will see what it is. Okay. Then inverse perspective mapping is an inverse transform of 2D image to the 3D global coordinates. Correct. So when you see an environment, correct, lane marking, vehicle in front, they are all 3D objects. Correct. Road, all those things has a depth, width, height. Correct. Environment is 3D. But inside your eye, when the picture comes, when you see your eye, what happens? The 3D image is converted to 2D image on your retina, correct? On inside your camera, correct? What is there? You have a sensor, correct? Sensor may be, for example, 5 mm by 7 mm. Image, they call image sensor in your camera, video camera, it is there, on which there's a lens. From this is my object, from here it is comes here. This will be focused on my camera. Inverse, you put a lens, the image will be correct. This is the lens of my camera, and this is the object. This is a 3D object environment that is projected as a 2D image. 3D is converted to 2D. When you do that, there is a this one called in perspective distortion happens. When 3D environment is projected as a 2D image on your eye retina or on your camera sensor, there is a distortion called perspective distortion happens. What is the result of the perspective distortion? Correct? This happens only 3D scene is converted to 2D. This happens in a camera inside your eye also. Right? What is that? That is what I want to see. This is called a perspective distortion. First, you have to understand this. For example, see that this road, right? This is a fence. This is a road. Now you are standing here. When you see here, you know that this road is, the width of the road is same, right? For example, this is for 5 meters, right? When you construct road, you will cut the entire road will be same width only. But when you see using your eyes, you see that the road looks like that. After some distance, it converges. Please know the road is not connected. See a railway track. Go and stand on a straight railway track. Careful, correct? The train should not come behind you. My sir told I was standing in the railway track. Don't tell tomorrow. Correct? You have to wait. I said, when you see two parallel lines for long distance, when you stand, you will see that after some distance, you will see that both the lines are merged. Correct? This is called vanishing point. V means vanishing point. That is called as vanishing point. This effect is called a perspective distortion. Correct? The straight road, we having uniform width. A railway track having this one. When I see, it looks like that. Same thing. Your camera also seeing same thing. Correct? 3D is converted to 2D by lens and projected onto my retina or this one. So this is called vanishing point. Perspective distortion. This point is called this one. But so when you take a picture using camera, that's what it will. See, this is image. Correct? So this is the image taken by your camera. This is my road. My vehicle is here. Correct? My vehicle is here. I wanted to go in the center. Correct? So it will show that as a something. To make it correct, what you have to do, then this image should be converted to like this properly. Correct? Converting the distorted image. This is a distorted image. The distortion is called perspective distortion. To again back to parallel before finding the width of the road. Right? You have to find your vehicle is here. I told you, see 100 meters. In the 100 meters, this is, for example, this may be 100. You see the road looks small. Original. Then I apply what you call inverse perspective mapping as an algorithm. IPM. It is called IPM. Right? IPM algorithm, if you apply it to this figure, you will get the original image. Correct? Compensated image. Then if you measure distance, everywhere it will be uniform. Right? This is what you have to do. This is called vanishing point and inverse perspective distortion. This happens How it happened, that's what I'm showing here. Correct? There's a mathematical relation. Perspective decision. Please take the notes because you are. If I ask about this lane deposit warning, write all these things, pictures, the equation, all those things I expected in your answer sheet. Okay. Fundamental operation of the computer vision involves capturing a 3D image of the road or an object and project it onto a screen, which is called 2D image on a sensor. Due to the perspective projection, end result in the captured image will contain distorted image by forthcoming factor and vanishing point problem. That's what I told you. This one already told, right? So this will happen. Okay. Why it happens? That's what we are mathematically we are explaining. The captured image position can be described mathematically either in terms of U component or using both U and V component. We'll see what U and V component with respect to position, actual position in the world coordinate system. Correct? So this is world coordinate system. This is my image. Correct? For example, arrow is standing on the road, in the middle of the road. I wanted to. So this is my lens. Correct? This is my lens. Correct? From here, light is coming. That is projected onto. This is my sensor. Image sensor. This we call series my image sensor. In image sensor, generally when you draw 2D image, right? You say this is x-axis, this is you call y-axis. What is origin? This you say 0, 0. This you say that x max and y max. Correct? Other end. But in sensor image, this one, this is called a 0 origin. 0, 0. Correct? This is called a v-axis. We don't say x and y. This is the origin 0, 0. This is 2D, right? So this is called a v. This is called a horizontal called u. Vertical is called v. Not x and y. And that all origin start here. This convention use all image sensors, all these things. Okay, that is called u and v. So that means there are pixels. Correct? You know that in sensor there are pixels, dots. Correct? So each dot is a phototransistor. I say that when I say you want to buy a camera, cell phone or a camera, what do you look for first thing? Resolution of the camera. What you talk? The sensor. How many dots? Because you know that sensor is not a continuous this one. There are phototransistors, which we call a pixels. Note down. They are called pixel. Individual phototransistor is called a pixel. If I say that I have a camera which is say 1028 divided by 800 pixels, your cell phone camera, what it means is horizontally there are rows and columns. Correct? Number of columns are 1024. Number of rows are 800. Wherever the row and column are hitting, correct? There you put a phototransistor. Correct? Now, what all these things, 1024 in horizontal, there are 1024 phototransistor in a line. And vertically, if you see, there are 800. So, what is my resolution of the sensor or camera? 1024, this one. So many megapixels, you'll say. That's why I say MP. Correct? So, now, I take on camera, understanding purpose. I have 5 by 7, 7 by 5 camera. Correct? For understanding, I cannot. So that means there are 7 rows, 5 columns. If time is up, please tell. I will stop. Tomorrow we can continue.
2 minutes are there.
Yeah, I will stop. Okay. I took a photo. Yeah, this one. Yeah, human face. This one figure, something like this. Right? So I have my lens, and the lens projected this image. Capture the image. It is projected on this. How it is projected? Head will be here. Something like this is legs. These are hands. Okay. So this is what projected image. This is the actual image. Standing upright. When you use a lens, you know that auto 180 degrees upside down, up here. No issue, that you can correct. Now, what is the image? Because on the image there is light is falling. When you can see anything object in the anywhere with your eyes or with camera?
When the light is falling on the object.
When there's a light, there is no light, you cannot see. If I switch off my camera lights here in my room, nothing is visible for me because my eye doesn't get light reflected by the object. Eye is sensing based on reflected light from any object. It may be reflected or straight away. Torch light means directly light is coming. Sun, if you look at sun, light is coming, so I can see it. Or if I see an object, light from the sun, moon, or stars, correct? Stars also. Full, correct? When there is no moon, there is no cloud. If you go to pitch dark in forest, I experienced once, correct? New moon day, still you can see a little bit. But if you are young, old person see your eye sensitivity reduces. When you are young, you will be able to see slightly, even without moon, sun. Stars also shine with there is no cloud, dark places. But now a lot of light pollution. Okay. Now, if it is this that the light from this point, correct? The light fall on it. This came to this sensor, correct? Light from this place came and hit here. Light from here, it came and hit here. So what will happen? When light falls on the photo sensor, it gives some 100 millivolts or 50 millivolts. The photo sensor produces a voltage proportional to light intensity, exact light intensity. So 0 to 100 lumens or 1000 lumens. I say that 1000 lumens. Y-axis is millivolts by phototransistor. More light falls on the phototransistor, more light reflected from my face, this point. Correct? I get. So that means each phototransistor gives a light, electrical signal. That is what you call. So the phototransistor is called pixel. Right? They call as a pixel. So the sensor, what is resolution? 7 into 5, 35 pixel is the resolution of this sensor. Most of the camera, you have 1920 by 1200, correct? HD camera, all these things, correct? So that means multiply so many pixels. We say 10 MP, 20 MP, correct? Now 100 MP, 120 MP also is coming, correct? Your, for example, Apple, iPhone. High, you are ready to pay 80,000, 1 lakh and all, you get high resolution camera. That means so many dots. What is the advantage of having more dots? What do you call a spatial resolution? Note down. It is called spatial resolution. I will explain tomorrow. Okay. We'll see that tomorrow. And we will also continue about, first I will complete this. And we'll talk about cameras and all those things next class, Monday.
Okay.
Thank you. See you tomorrow,
Okay.
5 o'clock.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Bye-bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Give attendance and before leaving. Chat message. I'm closing. Before that, give your attendance.